need that. Tell me what you want, I'll be there. Tell me what you need now. Tell me how you feel now. Show me what you see, I'll be there. We don't need no secrets. I don't think you need it. Only if you see it, keep it. I don't know the meaning, I just know the feeling. That's what keeps me breathing. Tell me if you like that. Tell me if you need that. Tell me what you. That's what keeps me breathing. Tell me what you need now. Tell me how you feel now. Show me what you. That's what keeps me breathing. We don't need no secrets. I don't think you need it. Only if you see it, keep it. I don't know the meaning, I just know the feeling. That's what keeps me breathing. That feeling. Let it go. Don't breathe that. Tell me if you like that. Tell me if you need that. Tell me what you want, I'll be there. Tell me what you need now. Tell me how you feel now. Show me what you see, I'll be there. We don't need no secret. I don't think you need it. Only if you see it, keep it. I don't know the meaning, I just know the feeling. That's what keeps me breathing. That's what keeps me breathing. That's what keeps me breathing. I don't know the meaning, I just know the feeling. That's what keeps me breathing.
Access from outer space. Doesn't go on forever.
Tell me if you like that.
Need it loud, I need it heavy. Put my chest in pound like always ready. Come with plenty when we step in. Now I hype up crowds, that is ours, and then we drown.
We don't need no secrets. I don't think you need it. Only if you see it, keep it. I don't know the meaning, I just know the feeling. That's what keeps me breathing.
praise it like a church. Never lock it up, I just appropriate. Never lock it up, I got the power in my verse. Never lock it up, I got the power in my veins. Never lock it up, you better praise it like a church. Never lock it up, I just
never let it off, yeah, I'm breaking all the chains. Free dragons flying, they pump coursing through my brain. Standing on the system and it's shaking through my frame. Mooly MC, I got the power, break chains. Together we stand strong, never stopping our sound. If you made it down to London, then you're soaring by the crowd. We just wanna dance, that's how we articulate. 1,000 miles an hour when we move, we escape.
I'm an outlaw and I'm certain. Calling out for them renegades. When the night comes we out working. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtains. I'm an outlaw and I'm scheming. Calling out for them hooligans. When the night comes we're not dreaming. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtains.
Never lock it up, I got the power in my verse. Never lock it up, I got the power in my veins. Never lock it up, you better praise it like a church. Never lock it up, I just appropriate. Never lock it up, I got the power in my verse. Never lock it up, I got the power in my veins. Never lock it up, you better praise it like a church.
They rig the system so the people never see the truth. Divide and conquer, fuck the government, they lie to you. Shout to the bandits, not conforming to the status quo. You work and pay your taxes till the stress of life will take its toll, yeah. Join us and come beat them. Unify for that freedom, no more waiting out for them weekends. So many people feel lost, all that Netflix and that tweeting. A revolution of intellect, see the bullshit in their dealings. I'm an outlaw and I'm certain. So when the night comes we out working. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtain. I'm an outlaw and I'm scheming. Calling out for them hooligans. When the night comes we're not dreaming. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtain. Lobby for the greater good. They hide their money in a place that can't be understood. Poison our food and say it's cool to live an active life. So as the people age, they're popping pills to keep their flame alight. Take charge and not beaten. Don't be a part of their legion. They're all traitorous and misleading. So many people feel done. All that TikTok for no reason. A generation of introverts existing when they're not speaking. I'm an outlaw and I'm certain. Calling out to them renegades. When the night comes we out working. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtain. I'm an outlaw and I'm scheming. Calling out to them hooligans. When the night comes we're not dreaming. Whole squad trip, we ain't playing games. Go hit the club and start murking. No family will get left behind, so when they hear the sound in his curtain.
I'm a good kid with a taste for bad behavior. I'm picking off head tops like a decapitator. Trying to stack my paper digits like a calculator. Reasons I want freedom like I'm in the emancipator. But I get it, I can leave it in the hand of nature. I won't do it later, I'm no procrastinator. Bring the good, the bad, and ugly ain't no masquerader. I'm a constant winner, man, can take me for a failure. Trying to cross my path is only bad news. Your feet are too small to step in man's shoes. I don't think I've ever met another man who thinks I can do this shit, they wanna see a man lose. I'm surrounded by these young crows, circling around my head, seeing how well my plan goes. But I'm only on the rise the way your plan grows. And when I'm fully grown, don't try stepping on a man's toes. Push the noise. the borderline, trying to dodge the bullshit, but I deal with it all the time. Stuck in my own head where I'm fighting this war of mine. They keep on trying to tell me what they think I ought to find. I'm trying to reach my limit, they treat it like some sort of crime. I'm just another man, finally trying to walk the line. They act like I ain't built for this, like I ain't shown them all the signs. We'll see that false decline when they watch me for the yo. I don't think that's enough of life I could settle with, cause that's my business, it's not something you should meddle. Think it's time to live your life, I think it's time to let me live. I'm gonna put it in, gonna get what I give. Trying to get us out of here and live without the fear. If you're in doubt, then I'm sorry, but I doubt you're here. Only picking up the pace, I ain't going down the gear. If you ain't with me, then you probably should get lost here.
Attractive, getting traction, watch your wire attractive. The way I sat up on the track, it gave them satisfaction. I got them passing me the mic, now I ain't gotta ask them. And they can never outlast, they ain't everlasting. Me, I got classic bars, them one they're everlasting. Coming in first place, a new man for everlasting. Whoa, I kill him with another mad thing. Turn up to the rave, and I'm with the baddest patting. If you got the rave dead, and it's looking like a satin, we take over your set, and we ain't even asking, nah. See, I stepped into the rave, guns blasting, and I don't need a lane. I just came in and I crashed in, chasing after that win, trying to get them back in, and they can never stop me now. I swear down on my blast. My skin so black, my dress cold black. They got me feeling like Indra Rider stepped into the black. What? Black me, everything black. I said, see I stepped into the rave, guns blasting, and I don't need a lane. I just came in and I crashed in. Me, I've got classic bars, tried them on the everlasting. Coming in first place, a new man for everlasting. Classic bars, them on the everlasting.
When the first light strikes, make sure you
back in action, got 'em moving off the style. And the money accent, ayy. My flow attractive, getting traction, watch your wire attractive. The way I sat up on the track, it gave me satisfaction. I got 'em passing me the mic, now I ain't gotta ask him. And they can never outlast, they ain't everlasting. Me, I've got classic bars, them on the everlasting. Coming in first place, a new man for everlasting. I kill 'em with another mad thing. Turn up to the rave, and I'm with the baddest party. If you got the rave dead, and it's looking like a satin, we take over your set, and we ain't even nah. I stepped into the rave, guns blasting, and I don't need a lane. I just came in and I crashed in, chasing after that win, trying to get it back in, and they can never stop me now.
first light strikes, make sure you strike first. Ain't got time to sidestep, reverse. Bitches in the mix, inflict the worst curse. Dry as a desert storm, the worst thirst. Terror from the rooftops, eyes look for target. My neighbors so black, you wearing clothes like they don't need to keep your head up and all becomes tragic. But I don't have to worry, I'm looking at it. Sidestep reverse, inches in the mix, inflict the worst curse. Dry as a desert storm, the worst thirst. Terror from the rooftops, eyes look for targets. Devils in the aisle, beware in hell's market. Gotta keep your head when all becomes tragic. But I don't have to worry, I'm working with black magic.
Girl, then be asking for a
Just woke up and realized I'm trying to find a way to a home I can't find. For myself I reach in a different world. I just woke up and realized I'm trying to find a way to a home I can't find. When I release a champagne taste,
Read my words while heard mumbling, or echoing in nothingness. Until I said I'll no longer be suffering.
I just woke up and realized I'm trying to find a way to a home I can't find. Find myself out of reach in a different world. I just woke up and realized I'm trying to find a way to a home I can't find.
A home I can't find. Lost, eyes blind. Remove the blinkers, eyes wide. Nothing's as it was from hindsight. But I got a future in this mind, and I'ma take the steps I need in my stride. And I can do whatever I feel, cause it's time. I got my force field, my shit.
That they could get into a grapple, but it's hard for them. I write bars like I just came out of pen. They don't doubt me now, but they used to doubt me then. I'm 10 out of 10, you ain't even 5. Makes me wonder why your career's still alive. Living the dream, them man are living lives. Living in freedom, man I run civilized. Flow so sick it should be vilified. Every time I drop they say I ain't like it's dinner time. I got flavor, you're a vanilla guy. See me in the dance, shell it down, what we been a vibe. Now I'm in the booth trying to catch a bigger prize. Got big dreams, and I never see them on the yeah. I'll bring a program of basket. Yeah. I'll bring a program of on my grip, gonna keep on doing me until I hit the casket. A lot of people try and shape up on me like I'm plastic, so I put a lot of Gucci's on the head with the hatchet. Do my own shit, no one else can match it. Find my own battle, with no one else cuts it. I feel it for right now, I'll be past it. I'm sticking to my grind, doing classic after uncontrollable, impossible to manage. Messing with my pieces gonna cause a lot of damage. Step into my zone, I'll be leaving with baggage, cause my energy's calm, but I can turn into the savage. A lot of them don't like me cause I'm different, but they ain't really family, so I can keep them distant. I'm on my own path, but I'm persistent. They don't bother me cause I've been bad since an infant. Living the dream, them man are living lives. Living in freedom, man I run civilized. Flow so sick it should be vilified. Every time I drop they say I ate like it's dinner time. I got flavor, you're a vanilla guy. See me in the dance, shell it down, watch me build a vibe. Now I'm in the booth trying to catch a bigger prize. Got big dreams and I'm not with another mind. P-man, vibe, that S-E-Y.
Yeah. So why you standing round? You still need to earn your stripes. Bring the bass and light it up and watch them skanking through the fires. I'm my own demise, I think I went too hard inside. Cigarette hard to light, but light up half the night. Light 'em up, it's overdue. Time to stand and fight and watch them dance around, enjoy the view. Hope we laugh tonight and I ain't got nothing left to prove. I think my patience out, so let me just light the room until the flames go out. Flames go out, flames go out.
And I know these idiots watch, they don't get it. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They pull them on in their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. Yeah. It's there. I don't care about the bleeding, you're coming in while I'm leaving. Fuck the lies and the pretense, these brothers all in their feelings. Only care about family, cause the music game is so fleeting. I'm an average human, you cut me open, I'm bleeding. And when I'm live on that stage, I'm no longer biting my tongue. And I know these idiots watch, they don't get the money up front. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They bored of running their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. You're done.
You have words, but you have data. We not hear them like we can't see you in a dark. Dead fans get your body outline intact. Stationary, but we know we like country car. Let we blaze on fire. You still a get your name not top of the flyer. Men not stress, make your bother car. We are double junior.
This industry is full of egomaniacs. Powder up their nasal tracks. Tend to give you their respect, but then they take it back. Certain people see me as a threat, I better face the facts. Yeah, peace, love and unity, these motherfuckers say they preach. They're only in this for themselves, the glory's all they seek. Don't ever try and tell me there's a scene. And when I'm live on that stage, I'm no longer biting my tongue. And I know these idiots watch, they don't get the money up front. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They bored of running their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. You're done. And when I'm live on that stage, I'm no longer biting my tongue. And I know these idiots watch, they don't get the money up front. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They bored of running their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. You're done.
Time to rock it up. Our pocket team, our pocket. It's not only me, the people them, I do know. Even your friend them, I feel weird fuck. Let them a talk them. You feel this it up, you don't have your time out here. You might hand it up. Like people do, we don't give up. Yes, we are married to the man, you got it up.
And when I'm live on that stage, I'm no longer biting my tongue. And I know these idiots watch, they don't get the money up front. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They both running their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. And when I'm live on that stage, I'm no longer biting my tongue. And I know these idiots watch, they don't get the money up front. Why the fuck are they triggered on? They both running their gums. Hang up the mic, my friend. You're done.
Excuse me, I'm just chilling in my zone. Why you invading my space, acting like a a-hole? I trouble nobody, I'm mixing music with my crow. Eyes closed, spaced out, shapes thrown slow-mo. Riding frequencies in heavenly scenes, the sun knows. Soul levitating out of my skin, can't control it. Imagination, freaky dimensions as time rolls. I'm pulled back in my shell, couple blinks, I'm like, oh. Hands, lights, flames, phones. Real time. Hands, lights, flames, phones. Yeah. Hands, lights, flames, phones. Hands, lights, flames. Anyone you want, anyone you rather. That's the way you show when you're in a corner. In a zone, I know in a no drama. In a so good, yeah, this a nirvana. Music upload, I don't know where I go, yeah. Everything lava, everything sana. My species 3D satellite mapping on the flap, hanging from the back of the zero strike. Flip mode postcode M7016 though, letting these pricks know rapid. Me and Ninja, we go that far back and keep watching your back. I wanna get caught lacking. Back to the corner court with no backing. If you only spread love, then only love comes knocking. Keep your heart pure because the core gets rotten. Watch
forms change pattern. Let me just pattern. While they're copying our shit, don't flatter reputation in tatters. Cause believe me that none of this matters. Cause believe me that none of this matters. Let me just pattern. While they're copying our shit, don't flatter. No.
Yeah. Stay alert. Good and evil are fighting, so know your worth. Stay alert. Choose your side, stand firm, hold your turn. Stay alert. Eyes peeled, open up, observe. Stay alert. Protect your heart and the breath. I'm trying to stay alive, ducking while I dive. Trying to find that enterprise, ain't no starship escape. Give me planetary heights, so I keep my eyes peeled for them demons in disguise. I ain't trying to save myself, man, I'm trying to save lives. If you follow my crumbs, there's a trail to the light. The vigilant vigilante, it's all between the lines. Stay alert, listen up, if you search, you can find. Stay alert, good and evil are fighting, so know your worth. Stay alert, choose your side, stand firm, hold your turn. Stay alert, eyes peeled, open up, observe. Stay alert, protect your heart and the breath that you earn. Game face, war face strategies. I'm no philanthropist, but I know pain and agony. I know the ups and downs and life's casualties. Missing pieces to the puzzle, that's reality. We're all lost trying to find a space tangle free. No longer puppets on the string, allow the fantasies. What your eyes can see can leave you panicking. Finally camouflaged up in the canopy. Stay alert. Believe in the fights and know your worth. Stay alert. Choose your side, stand firm, put your turn. Stay alert. Eyes peeled, open up, observe. Stay alert. Protect your heart and the breast it
the mirror on the wall just to see who's in control. If it ain't you or I, it's just another lost soul. Puppet on the string could be any ragged old deep on the wrong path with no sight of letting go. Trails of destruction to self on the whole don't lead to nothing good but more emptiness alone until you find your safe place. That's your sanctuary and home. So
what kind of vibe control? People like to see what I see. I bring my soul silhouette your way.
On the angles where the silhouettes are under me, I dance between them dodging shadows. I don't run, but I'm careful with my moves, but I'm reluctant. I'm here to make adjustments, and I don't care if you watch me judgment. The mirror don't lie, no, it's a silent part that you could read a voice over and speak to what you hear. It's the gap to you with your wonderful stuff.
What kind of vibe control? What kind of vibe control? What kind of vibe control the dancer? Mirror, mirror, on the wall. What kind of vibe control? Mirror, mirror, they on the wall. What kind of vibe control the dancer? Mirror, mirror, on the wall. What kind of vibe control?
Them love my style, them love my style, yeah, me well versatile. Drop it like a bomb, drop it like a bomb, I make the whole of them scram. Man, I might veteran, master of ceremony, pay attention, cause here comes another one. Take it easy, no man. Take it easy, no man. Take it easy, no man. Cool like the breeze, yeah, me have a lot of fans. You know, I'm a take it bomba plant, easy. You can't hear. Your blood clot, death. Last clot, there.
What them expect, what they really expect. None of them not check for me style. Say the next best, and I wanna face it. Anything test, you don't know the rest. Talk with a tech, man, I put it in them chest. These are done select like the Wild Wild West. Pocket and press, no pussy wall test. Any boy.
Easy, take it easy, no man. Easy, take it easy, no man. Easy, take it easy, no man. Cool like the breeze, yeah, me have a lot of fans. Easy, take it easy, no man. Easy, take it easy, no man. Easy, take it easy, no man.
That's what I know, somewhere wicked and bad.
They love my style, they love my style, yeah, me well versatile. Drop it like a bomb, drop it like a bomb, I make the whole of it scram. Man, I might veteran, master of ceremony, pay attention, cause here comes another one.
Make a driller go take a painkiller. No limits open.
Miller, big screen chiller, seal the D like cauliflower. Wig spitter, big hitter, you're the littlest critter in the litter. That's why you're bitter. This spitter can turn your crisp fritter, make you jitter and get your babysitter. This one's a sheller. This one's a sheller. Oh yeah. This one's a sheller. This one's a sheller.
Last night I felt anti, 10 shots of that brandy. Rough week on this cold earth, fucked up, I'm on plan B. Mad weight on my shoulders, cognac is so handy. Still I know I wanna feel alive, so I ain't calling no banshee. No prisoners, no barricades and no walls. Ain't living life with them impediments, don't resonate with them rules. No fakery, no demagogues, no idiots and no fools. I'm so bored of these charlatans when the benefits are so small.
Switchblade, give me the track, give him a skin fade, eclipse phase, finishing move, tell him how things made. You see a man on the throne, I see a man who climbed over the stone, persevered for the gold. What goldiest week I've set a blind man, set to shine from the diamonds never seen by his eyes can. You explain to me how these jewels came to me with no sight of value, what you're wearing has no reach. Well, let me teach you, blind man, and your lack of vision. I made a decision to break out of this prison. I was contained by the jealousy, hatred and pain. They told me I couldn't escape again and again. But this will of mine, they clocked it, it's killing time. The jewels that I speak of are hidden to all you Philistines. You can't see the journey, therefore you can't see the jewels. I'm breaking free, but to you I'm just breaking the rules.
Last night I felt anti, 10 shots of that brandy. Rough week on this cold earth, fucked up, I'm on plan B. Mad weight on my shoulders, cognac is so handy. Still I know I wanna feel alive. No prisoners, no barricades and no walls. Ain't living life with them impediments, don't resonate with them rules. No fakery, no demagogues, no idiots and no fools. I'm so bored of these charlatans when the benefits are so small.
Boppo, do your thing. Boppo, do your thing. Hi, I'm Inch. Boppo, do your thing. Hi, that's Inch. Boppo, do your thing. Smart and wait, smart and wait, now smart and wait, smart and wait, now smart and wait, smart and wait, now and wait, now. Hi, I'm Inja. It's not Peter, it's not Victor. I'll keep it colder than winter. Yo, ice off the Richter, off the radar. I'm a sprinter, no profile in the band or wicker. Into shape, call me Mister. Your motivational sprinter. Your ex, twister. She got the vibe, gangster. I got the cream, mixer. Big rhymes, no Insta. Go for the sinker, show me the sign. Finger, then man out of belly, tinker. Little lady boys and I'm Inja. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. I'm Inja. Go do your thing. Go do your thing. And wait, smart and wait, yeah, smart and wait, smart and wait, yeah, smart and wait, smart and wait, yeah, smart and wait, now smart. Hi, I'm Inja, extra air in my soul, so kangaroos and them yo, don't bounce like me when I roll. Welcome to the dough, but me the teacher I know. Face the teacher and sense that you feed them. Can I get the drum roll? Can I get a witness so? Just to make sure that evidence clean, no fingerprints on my flow. Can't be like me, I'm like bro. Just move, you won't go home. If I lose my kick, still back, so be come home. We'll let 'em at show.
I made it for myself.